Okay, ebusia yebe mapa basonko so ereba POG Media so yere meko political highway ni so highway ni de ensem bebre wo so ayen so ya je pene se be me abedwafo no ehu de eko ene de eba na den na eko so ewo political highway ni so ebusia yembo nrem ewo parliament eye ba mo nim de eko so ewo parliament house eye chief justice supreme court ene abamba gbenyoma ekoso na abusia ene parliament etnase na omotenase wi no information ababeto ne say allegedly no yare bi ats parliament abusia aye hunhu a enye asamketo akra ebi mu say eye abamba gben ebi mu say eye NPP MPs ne bi ena yare no abona abusia ogen ho a enje abusia yebe pese be me abedwafo no be me akona yakwakuti ensema e course na ansa na ebekono o ensem kan bi afahye your comment section ni mu like na share ma afofo so ensa into me enka bi aha POG Media so medamase
motorway sababi a wonam ane baby bia na wo no ewe yebe di nkomo ma bibia so aye kama pa filler number 1
Alaska the Dawn. Oh, Phyllis, Papa.
That's right.
Na membo abaso say we juma wo ye no radio stations we no. So ni bebre. Edi kan. Enne se ba ewia programs ye na ewia. Na the open host a obefa asem no. No wa discuss the content na. I don't think say anybody is doing better than you. I'm telling you Pamblang. Eye me tie we ewia na se wo kasa ewia me fi say ehia se me say tie radio station you are. Bia onti asem a esi na wo discuss asem no eti asem a wo kanase wo fa asem no a wo ba mu kire mu obi atiase eno na amama ni ji wo program nti me can say in Ghana today me who afternoon program bia the host will pick an issue and discuss to the core. Nobody. I am saying it, and I can chat because we call all the afternoon programs. We call all the afternoon programs, and I'm saying, you pick the issues, you discuss thoroughly, and you do your research works fine. And I think, say, many GD away,
Ahoto FM 92.3.
Every yabambe chire sanya de ladam akano. Na me filler number 1.
Alaska the Dawn. Oh, Phyllis, Papa.
Then you know your name, sir, and no 1 month, Papa.
Ahoto FM 92.3.
Na Ghana for asalai a to aba etia abaiwe na banfo fraba.
Ahoto FM 92.3.
Kimpatwa.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. As same way no abosi.
And the filler number 1 is Professor Jenana. We need the former national chairman, Dr. Ckněss. Wama probo amu kon from Mantem. We are your whole to be specific. Some people on Facebook. But on Facebook, I want to affirm official. We like a page, you know. Now also share. Can't you not be sir? Alaska, Tennessee, keep on to her.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. As same way no abosi.
Okay, yeah. Dr. Ckněss. Any Professor Jenana kwa yo whole. We want to yanko. Abusia, we are Dr. Ckněss and Professor Jenana when you Mahama we watch on Facebook. I want to have him official.
Hey, Alaska the same way no abosi.
If I just like the page, you know. Now once again we watch on brand. I'm not for this. Yabata yasha crowd way I Professor Jenana and Dr. Ckněss and I have the running mate campaign team. We watch like the page because you have a canocratic Ghana for me, but on Facebook. Young call once again. We are Dr. Ckněss of the former national chairman of the NDC. I was here. Yeah, the Pando and the Diaka baby, Oma Kobiano. I count on us, say the Mamo.
Alaska the Dawn. Oh, Phyllis, Papa.
And the Phyllis in this Speaker of Parliament was I agenda Parliament. Indefinitely.
Alaska the Dawn. Oh, Phyllis, Papa.
Now, when the NPP play on the intelligence of Ghanaians. Now, what party I was saying today, Abu Suno. And I was saying, yes, setting the record straight. Now, Ghana for who said the NPP cannot take us for a ride.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. As same way no abosi.
Now, Munamuko court. Because Parliament, I am master on its own. But the same is a court no grammar our court of public opinion an extension of the NPP headquarters indeed. Bibi biara ni yedwane court. Bibi biara ni yedwane court. Constitution ama kwan say Parliament our recessor. Ya wakwaya ya first or ya recall Parliament.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. And same way no abosi.
And now wait to me for some process I recall Parliament by ya. We want call Parliament.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. And same way no abosi.
Now make you reason tia MPP ayasa. And Ghanaians must punish them because Prophet Elijah Kofi Akachira say Nanado will leave the presidency with a lot of shame.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. And same way no abosi.
The NPP were in the greatest shock because Mamia obe preach trum adima wam now. Wobo anobaso wini obe bua wam election when mamine lusu.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. And same way no abosi.
Enti osofo brobe echicho muhunum eno ewo wam enye MPP for anda.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. And same way no abosi.
Now I will say Facebook because the speaker court na say no. Yehwe de esi na fe me explaining chira wo. The laka chira wo say aha no ye chire nsem. Ama bibia so ye kama medical board Dr. Samuel Fosuampo for ni Professor Jenana need the campaign team our the Volta region specifically hoy at the Cheremo.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. And same way no abosi.
If you can't tell me Obisa Alaska Tanasi, we match out Yentia Speaker of Parliament. The number 3 man, what's it there?
Unfortunately, the signatories who made the request have not shown up, and therefore matters that they wanted us to handle which are admitted for the consideration of the business committee are not on the order paper, and in fact there's no order paper for today because the business committee could not meet due to the absence of the people who requested for the recall. And as you can see, one side of the house is completely empty. In view of this, we have, as usual, got a quorum to sit, but we have no business before us to transact because the business committee, as you know, they prepare a report, and this report is adopted by the House as business agreed by the House to transact during the course of the week. In the absence of that, there is no other authority that can put business before you, which you have not adopted to transact. In view of the failure of the business committee to sit, as a result of the refusal of those who requested for the recall to show up, we are compelled to once again adjourn the sitting of the House. Knowing the challenges we are facing, it is not advisable to be adjourning from day to day. And so I'll proceed once more to adjourn the meeting indefinitely. And the meeting, this extraordinary meeting, is accordingly adjourned.
Alaska the Dawn. Oh, fearless, Papa.
Now, to the good people of Ghana, NPP knew very well. Mamin Chidao, the game the NPP is playing with Ghanaians. Now, I was saying Ghana for whom NPP for Womusunyo Mobile. Nyedika NPP Yawe say, Speaker, Jinesi Ojina no di Pamo MPs 4. Hey,
Alaska the Dawn. And same way no abosi.
Now so woman have to hide behind the Supreme Court just to make themselves relevant. But what Speaker did, you know, is legitimate.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. And same way no abosi.
Niento sumienu. MPP a woman show woman face our parliament. One woman MPs bebre yarisha them. Ebisu to kwine, and ebisu are very serious at campaigning our various constituencies because a likely some lose those seats.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. And same way no abosi.
It did the omu no it just to buy time. Now you make a speaker and all look black and not to paint the speaker black.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. And same way no abosi.
Finally, NPP MPs no anka send him. Sa adi e koso wo man Ghana for reject wom. Now so adeɛ na ɔmo yɛ nyinaa ne sɛ ɛyɛ makanfo to paint the speaker black. Say speaker no kra no ɔyɛ Anyoni or your NDC ni, but the bone of contention in United say, Wamu ya west, Adiana Obakweniate, 87, I see dark roba when betino, now Guregu.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn, and same way we bossy.
Now, somebody on Facebook. Immediately after that, and the honorable case Akuffo forcing, I am majority leader. Every time on Facebook.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn, and same way we bossy.
Yeti Akuffo like page, you know. Akuffo was it there?
The Minority Caucus for first triggering a recall of Parliament under Article 1123 and Order 53 of our standing orders.
I will show
and failed to show up. 2, we left our busy schedule, suspended our campaigns, and reported to duty this morning, only to see that the NPP members of Parliament who actually recalled Parliament, we noticed that they failed to show up. This morning, at about 7 o'clock, we showed up at the business committee meeting on the 6th floor, only to notice that the NPP members of the committee once again failed to show up at the business committee.
Alaska the Dawn.
I personally called the committee clerk and I was informed that she is out of the jurisdiction and no one has reached out to him to her to program the business of the day. I was worried and reach out also to the NPP side and to have an indication as to what their plan is. No one responded. I am deeply worried and deeply concerned that the very people that requested for Parliament to be recalled failed to show up. Clearly what we are seeing here is an abuse of the Constitution and the standing orders of Ghana's Parliament.
The question is, Muna mu trigger yasa, I was say you recall Parliament. Ya kontinensi ya muama. I'm saying the face when you share the afenyo Markins nientia also mama.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn, and same way we bossy.
I want to 92.3.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. Oh, fearless, Papa.
Okay, afenyo Markins, adeti na muama yentie no.
All these, perhaps I call it ex-cathedra statement of speaker, creating an impression as though those statements he's making are an authority on their own. It cannot be. A true Democrat will respect the rule of law. And that is why we decided to respect him. You know, ladies and gentlemen of the press, NPP, our tradition is to respect rule of law. It's out of deference to Mr. Speaker. That is why we did not enter the chamber. That we should share in that chaos theater with them. Never. We will not. MPP will not. We will not. Therefore, don't be swayed by their lies and their propaganda. The chaos they started is and we will not allow that. All these
Alaska the Dawn. Oh, fearless, Papa.
One more see they believe in rule of law. Rule of law, ne say. You are mind seeker in the name of National Cathedral.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. And same way we bossy.
Yeah. I know one more say they believe in the rule of law. Gregory Afoko. Ye belino or the susha aya kulem mu believe in rule of law.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. And same way we bossy.
Rule of law ne say Parliament. I am master on its own. And I went to the grandma ho esan say ayo party ba.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. And same way we bossy.
So what kind of rule of law are you talking about? They just want to get public sympathy, but you are armed robbers, you are criminals.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. And same way we bossy.
I'm sure on Facebook. Young Kotia. Na not why you on one statue. And now. Fananado statue do to so mama.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. And same way we bossy.
Democracy young fan show be aka kensa o. Say me person me yes statue. If young kwanta a hospital. Na ye I don't know why you stay to FNC a cathedral.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. And same way no abosi.
Me ba cho for nanado tusu efa ma me na metwa me ho aba.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. And same way no abosi.
Me ba cho na we idea. We ezazi. Adeba de no.
Alaska the Dawn. Oh, fearless, Papa.
Avia kwanta for we mu wade we na do mu betu mrika. Yeah. Bra Facebook. Bra Facebook out of them official. Okay. Me ba cho for 1 2 of them. For police ni na. Now you see on my na ye wo mu no. Na se meteze say police ni bi. I endorse JM. Our Kaswa house then. Now IGP I investigation. IGP bra Facebook na me man free one. Police ni na odi asa. Eka oye normal one o. Tua bama Bawumia. Bra Facebook.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. And same way no
abosi. And the any power your police no police uniform. Bra Facebook. Yanko. Police ni no. No, bra Facebook. Yeah. Police ni no. Oh yeah, normal one no. Yeah.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. And same way no abosi.
You see, me see omeni me guasiba. So you see, they cannot hide their political affiliation. So as the Supreme Court justices. Nipa 5 ya duma kotamu ya NPP 4. Mudi anka 2 kurampo anka so we dia ya nimunya nanka 3 nako akoye 3-2. A simple majority. But women nyina sane so osununti.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. And same way no abosi.
But me tell me won't come and never come by issues with Hanum. Shin any new also me kwaba.
Okay, abusunya we ne ensema eposo our political highway so. Aye parliament wono. Yare na atiesi wono. NPP MP ebi mo so ka say aye abambag benemu na yare no abona abusunya enye asem keto akra Alaska na yete say odisa ensem we tujano yabere abidafo ase say omoje pene kokoti sa audio we edmai aha POG Media so miramase.